This is your Hdsr Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events.
My name is David Slover. I'm the new head football coach at Victor Valley College. The biggest thing is to build the program, focus on recruiting, keeping the Hdsr student athletes home.
These Rams, each a graduate of a local high school, are evidence of VVC winning the Hdsr recruiting wars. They are among the highest number of players ever enrolled in a VVC summer camp.
My name is Miguel Larios. I'm a sophomore coming into this year. I play quarterback.
What changes have you seen in effect under Coach Glover?
He's really brought in a lot of players that are bought into the program. The workouts are a lot more different. The chemistry within the players, everyone seems to have fun playing football and to buy in the program. Like, a lot more players are putting in more effort than previous years, and I think we all have the same goal. It's just to win this year.
Speaking goals, hopefully long-range goals for you. You'd like to play college football at a higher level.
Yes, sir.
If I'm a recruiter, why should I recruit you? What are your skills? What do you bring to the table?
I bring I'm very passionate, and I would say for myself, I have a lot of leadership skills. I like to be vocal, push other guys, not discourage them, and I want to make sure everyone is bought in to like offense or defense and see what Coach Slover has to bring and what the coaches have to bring, and just move forward and win ball games.
Does this former Hesperia Scorpion see himself a running quarterback who can also throw? Does he prefer running over throwing the ball?
I would say pass first, then run.
Yeah. Any NFL quarterback or college quarterback you would like to say you'd like to fashion your game after?
I would say honestly right now, probably Russell Wilson. I watched a lot of him, Kyler Murray, college, Caleb Williams, just Dak Prescott, quarterbacks like that. I mainly watched a lot of tape on.
What about superheroes? Any that you can identify with? And why?
That's hard. I'll probably say Iron Man just because of the sacrifices he makes and his leadership that he brings. So I feel like that's the type of energy I bring to the team.
We can tell this returning Ram is definitely having fun.
Hi, how are you doing? My name is Carlos Anaya, and I am currently going into my sophomore year, and I play receiver / tight end, kind of a mixture of both, but I preferably stay at tight end.
Anything in particular you like about what you've seen so far from Coach Slover?
Overall, the aspects that he's brought to this team, especially with him being not just a defensive coordinator, but also a strength and conditioning coach, he's really brought a different type of atmosphere to this weight room alone. Just with not including the field or anything like that, he really makes sure that we can produce what we need to on the field just from starting in the weight room, because everything starts here.
What are your strengths? What do you bring to the table?
Well, I mean, let alone me standing at 6'6", I bring the height that a lot of teams look for, especially now in the D1 college field, especially with, you don't really get the nice, long, lanky, but still kind of bigger tight end that's standing at 6'6", because that kind of brings a different aspect, because if I'm going against linebackers, then it becomes an easier job for me, an easier job for everybody else.
Answers well spoken. I don't know if you've already answered it in terms of someone might fit that description, but a superhero you might identify with?
It would definitely have to be Spider-Man. With me only being 18, about to turn 19 in about a week, me watching him through movies, because I've always been a movie person, he kind of holds that responsibility, and he was always treated as a child at first, but then it got to the point where he was held to a higher standard, and that's what I've been held to this year, especially by Coach Slover. Not just me helping out Miguel that was recently here before. Miguel, he holds a standard, and I have to be able to keep up with him or sometimes go over him and hold a bigger standard for everybody on the team, because everybody looks up to me.
Incredible answers. Well done. Thanks for these comments. Good luck when the season gets underway.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
College football is a lot of fun for this returning Ram.
My name is Elijah Goa. I am currently a sophomore playing DB at Victor Valley College.
Where did you go to high school?
I went to high school at Barstow.
What do you like best about what you've seen under the Slover administration?
Under Slover, he brought back a lot of mentalities. He brought back the 03, outwork our opponents, and you can see it through all the players on the team. Everyone's outworking each other, outworking themselves on and off the field. In meetings, you see everyone taking notes, and in the gym, you see everyone pushing each other. Even even out of practice, everyone's still hitting each other up, trying to get extra work in.
Good job. Well, at 5'8", you might have a hard time finding a superhero you
Oh,
can identify.
5'8", whoa. I'm 5'10" with a helmet on, you know.
Sure, all right, yeah, that guy.
His identification with Spider-Man has deeply personal roots.
I'll say Spider-Man because at a young age, you know, he was,
Looked upon as a child, you know.
yeah, Spider-Man, he was, at a young age, he got put on a big responsibility, and I feel like being the oldest of 6 kids, you know, I was from birth, I was, you know, dang. I had a lot of responsibility, you know, setting the bar for all my brothers. I have a second brother right now who's going to ENMU, and I feel like I have to set that bar higher for him to push past that bar.
Congratulations, good answers. Anything else I was supposed to ask you, you remember? I think we've got...
the best small on the team is me.
Okay,
You know,
yeah. What's this team going to have to do in order to contend for the title?
I would say just keep outworking each other, keep pushing each other, and just outwork our opponents.
Over 70 players are enrolled in the Rams summer class. Players will be in pads the second week in August. All this in preparation for the Rams' first game, August 19th at LA Southwest. This Victor Valley College Sports Report is presented by the Bradco Companies, Joseph W. Brady's Bradco Companies, the High Desert Mojave River Valley's longest-standing full-service commercial brokerage firm. Bradco, ardent supporters of the team's athletes and sports programs at Victor Valley College. Victor Valley College Lady Rams from the 2023 season earning scholarships to play at the next level include Jordan Brooks, Division I, Cal State Bakersfield. Mania Willingham and Tyresha Sessions are bound for Division II, Humboldt State. This high-scoring trio led Coach Troy Hall's Lady Rams to the conference championship in 2022, the program's first conference title in 25 years. The 2023 Lady Rams had a record of 20 wins and 9 losses, 12-2 in conference play. Jordan Brooks became the first Lady Ram earning first-team All-State honors 2 years. The 6'3" center set school records in blocked shots, rebounds, and scoring. Former Serrano Lady Diamondback Sydney Lockhart will play next at Southern California Leadership University, a relatively new Division II Christian university in Westminster. We caught up with this Lady Rams standout at her signing ceremony.
Jasmine Phillips. I finished my sophomore year at Victor Valley College.
What's going on here today? Why the cause of all the celebration?
I'm signing to Florida Memorial University.
What favorite memories or strong memories do you have of being the Victor Valley College Lady Rams?
I'd say when we stay in the hotel rooms for away games.
Leading the charge of teammates congratulating Jasmine Phillips is this returning sophomore interviewed at the summer class practice.
My name is Aaliyah Wright. I'm a sophomore this year at BBC, and I attended Oak Hills High School.
What do you bring to the table? What are your strong points, Aaliyah?
I think my most strong points are just my leadership. I'm very vocal on the court. I'm not afraid to help somebody and tell them what they did wrong, and also just my length and creating space on the court.
What are the Lady Rams going to need to do in order to contend for the title?
I think this year we're just going to have to be very headstrong. We're not as headstrong as we were last year, so we're just going to have to stay strong and hold each other up because we don't have as much athletic players this year. So we're just going to have to be very smart on our plays.
Any college player that you'd like to see cashing again out there?
I really liked Cameron Brink this year because of how tall she is, and I kind of relate to her length and how small she is. Even though I'm tiny, like I still have strengths on the court. So.
Well, thanks for those comments. Good luck once the season.
Thank you. Thank you.
This Victor Valley College Sports Report is presented by the Bradco Companies, Joseph W. Brady's Bradco Companies, the High Desert Mojave River Valley's longest-standing full-service commercial brokerage firm. Bradco, ardent supporters of the team's athletes and sports programs at Victor Valley College. The seasons of 2024 see head coaching changes underway for Victor Valley College baseball and softball. Softball's program was resurrected in 2023 under Coach Adam Santa Cruz, and Lady Rams softball has something of a new look in that Adam Santa Cruz has stepped away from coaching Rams baseball while remaining head softball coach. At this summer class session, team leaders from the season past displayed their strengths. Shortstop Juliana Martinez with the base hit. Here, the former Hesperia Lady Scorpion led the 2023 Lady Rams in extra base hits and stolen bases. Emeline Gonzalez, who often followed leadoff hitter Juliana Martinez in the batting order, explained the purpose of summer class and conveyed her goals for her sophomore season.
This is actually our first season that we're doing this. It's the weightlifting our practices, and honestly, it's just to get us going. It's to have a head start, for season, get our bodies right, get stronger, get faster, and all that. It's honestly really exciting. It's our first time doing this, and having a big team like this, as many girls, I feel like it'll bring us becoming a big team, and we'll have a really good bond.
Any personal goals? What are your personal goals as you look to 2023, 2024?
I really want to get my bat moving more. I really want to get a lot of more hits, a lot of more RBIs, just get that batting average way up there. And in general, just create really good bonds with the whole team, We haven't had a problem with that at all, but as many girls as we have this time, it's gonna be a better thing. Just get a good team going on.
The team's top defensive player last season, center fielder Hdsr Trevedan. She had the highest fielding percentage. What is she working on in summer class?
For the upcoming season, I just get better, really bond with the team, be a leader. In the outfield, my defense, really work on my defense, then how to read the balls better, get better.
Offensively, Hdsr Trevedan was second on the team in stolen bases and hit .300 the second half of the season. These two pitchers return. Alina Lopez led the team in innings pitched and strikeouts the past season. She played her high school softball at University Prep. Southpaw Patty Mosier followed in the number of innings pitched. The former Silverado Lady Hawk also provided a power punch from the left side of the plate. She was among the Lady Rams RBI leaders the past season. Newcomer Natalia Martinez is shown with sister Juliana Martinez behind her at shortstop. Natalia Martinez pitched for the Hesperia Lady Scorpions. 2020 was her senior season. Here's one genuine impact player.
I'm Rebecca Godwin. I formerly played at Granite Hills High School for 4 years.
An impact player offensively and defensively. 4 years all Desert Sky League at Granite Hills. What does Rebecca Godwin bring to the table?
I'm an overall strong player, so you can put me anywhere and I always give my 100%. I like to keep the team up, so if somebody's struggling, I go and I try to pick them back up.
What position do you play defensively that's your preference?
Catcher and center.
Rebecca Godwin's leadership qualities may be the most valuable skill set she brings to VVC. Offensively, she hit .545 her senior year at Granite Hills and led the Lady Cougars in runs driven in, runs scored, and on-base percentage, and led the Desert Sky League in base hits and stolen bases. On the mound, she averaged 1 strikeout for every inning pitched. Here's another prized recruit.
Alyssa Garcia.
Where'd you go to high school, Alyssa?
Serrano High School.
And what position?
I'm a utility player.
What are your strengths? What do you bring to a team?
Good sportsmanship.
Are you better off offensively or defensively? What are your strengths?
Defensively.
Yeah. Did you do a lot of pitching at Serrano?
Kinda, mostly shortstop.
Alyssa Garcia hit .406 her senior season at Serrano. Coach Adam Santa Cruz has 15 players in his summer class. 10 of the 15 are first-year Lady Rams. The 15 all recruited from high desert schools: Hesperia, Serrano, Apple Valley, Granite Hills, Silverado, AAE, Excelsior, University Prep, Riverside Prep, and Lucerne Valley.
Hi, Terry.
The Capo back to the beginning. The theme for new head baseball coach Nate Lambden.
You know, coming back, first off, I'm so excited to be returning to Victor Valley College after all these years. And, I started my collegiate head coaching career here, and I want to finish my career as well here. So, I've gotten to know the returning guys, our incoming recruits. We have a great nucleus of returners and incoming guys. They kind of get a feel for who I am. I got a real positive mindset. I'm about really just helping them to develop as players and people, and I'm excited to be working with all of them.
Returning players forming the nucleus of veterans from last season: pitcher Jesse Mauricio, the former Apple Valley Sun Devil southpaw, led the Rams in innings pitched. Versatile Isaiah Galindo, the former Sultana Sultan, pitched both as a starter and reliever, played infield and outfield, and hit .300 his freshman year. First baseman Darren Atkinson, former Adelanto Saint, a .300 hitter the second half of last season. And watch this throw from right fielder Aaron Oliveras, the former Victor Valley High School Jackrabbit. The 9-2 double play, nailing the base runner at the plate. Aaron Oliveras, one of the top defensive outfielders in the conference last season. Catcher Kyle Adcock is among Victor Valley College players showing the most improvement throughout the team's 2023 season. The first-year Ram and former Adelanto Saints All-Desert Sky League catcher had not played baseball until his freshman year in high school.
So, like I said, I started freshman year of Adelanto. I never played ball at all before that. Played soccer, and then I started playing baseball there because my dad always taught me how to play it. So, just decided to play that year. Broke my arm freshman year, got cut short that season, and then sophomore year I got cut short because of COVID. So I only played 2 full seasons of high school, my junior and senior year, and then now I'm here playing baseball at VVC.
Kyle, how do you address the challenges, the differences, comparing high school baseball to college baseball?
So the difference between there, I feel like in college there's a lot more responsibility than high school. It's kind of about, high school, it's like you're there having fun, and it's not much of a job. Here as college, it's a lot more harder. You got the classes and everything. Like I said, it's a leadership thing. I feel like I take more in that than here in high school. The times I haven't been playing, I've just been practicing a lot more, hitting in the cages by myself, just working a lot more harder than usual. High school, I wasn't really like that. I never really took it as serious as I used to just take it for fun. But once I hit here, it was kind of like, this is a job now, so I've committed to this. So basically, I just practiced a lot. That was really it.
What have you enjoyed most about your freshman season at VVC?
I guess the guys, just hanging out with them. They're cool guys to hang out with. Playing baseball with them is just something I enjoy a lot.
Kyle Adcock's dedication and determination to improve makes him one of the team's top players returning in 2024.
Thank you, Terry.
This Victor Valley College Sports Report is presented by the Bradco Companies, Joseph W. Brady's Bradco Companies, the High Desert Mojave River Valley's longest-standing full-service commercial brokerage firm. Bradco, ardent supporters of the team's athletes and sports programs at Victor Valley College.
Congratulations on your first win.
Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road. Bid fast and last, sold on supporting High Desert sports. The Bradco Companies, supporting all of the teams and sports programs throughout the Mojave River Valley. Iwanzak Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. Valu Quality Truck Body. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. We Got 'em Tees, your headquarters for custom screen printing and mastercraft embroidery design. Silverwood. The developers of the Silverwood Master Planned Community support the teams, athletes, and sports programs of all our High Desert and Mojave River Valley schools. And by the Holiday Inn in Victorville. The Holiday Inn, Conference and Convention Center for the High Desert. The Holiday Inn, supporting the teams, schools, and sports programs throughout the Victor Valley. These two football coaches have never lost a league game as head coach. Kieran Jones of Silverado, Oak Hills, Robert Metzger. Kieran Jones begins his 4th season at Silverado with the 2023 Hawks determined to defend their DSL title and three-peat as league champions. Kieran Jones has not lost a Desert Sky League game in his 3 seasons as Hawks head coach. Team leaders include a Superman Black Panther, a Batman, an Iron Man, and a confident all-league lineman who identifies himself as a superhero.
I like to identify as Malachi Lopez. I'm my own superhero because in all the superhero movies, everybody seems to be perfect in their own way, but as my superhero, I still make mistakes, but I grow from my mistakes, and yeah.
Super answer. What do you bring to the table?
I like to bring leadership. I like to try and be a captain, be a brother to my brothers on the field and off the field, inside the classrooms. And if they need anything, they can come and talk to me or ask questions.
What is this team going to have to do in order to contend for the Desert Sky League title?
Just be responsible. Don't make no dumb decisions outside of football. And as far as on the field, ask questions if you need to, pay attention, and just do your job.
This senior follows the blocking of his all-league center.
My name is Devin Lane. I play for Silverado High School. I'm a running back, and I'm a 2024.
Leadership qualities are high on the list of traits and characteristics of Devin Lane, who missed most of last season due to an early season injury.
I'm a good team player. I make sure everybody is doing what they're supposed to be doing. I follow directions when they're given, and I try my best to do things to the best of my ability. I always go 100%, and yeah, I try my best every single time.
Well, let's see how you can do your best on the answer to this question. If there's one hard and fast rule Coach Jones expects to be followed for all of his players, what might that be?
It's definitely go 100% on the field, try your best all the time, and do everything that you can to help the team and yourself too. So it's mainly yourself and the team, because whenever you do what you're supposed to be doing, it also helps out the team too.
Good answer.
Yeah.
What's this team going to have to do to win the DSL title this year?
I think that we all need to work harder, and we need to always be disciplined, work 100% every practice, every game, always go hard. I think we need to keep working in the weight room, like continuously, and I think we need to be watching film on the teams that we will be playing. So like probably past games, seeing what kind of defense the teams run and how the offense works and stuff like that. So and get our plays down to the teeth like that. Yeah.
Give me the name of a superhero, if you can, that you could identify with, and why.
Since I'm running back and I think I'm pretty strong, I'll probably say Black Panther or Superman, one of the two, because I could take a hit. So
this Hawk delivers hits.
Fernando Avila, and I'm class of 2024.
What positions?
I play outside linebacker and defensive end.
What are your strengths? What are your strong points?
Very physical. I'm a quick learner. That's really it.
Well, speaking of quick learner, what was one thing you learned is the first hard and fast rule you have to follow in order to play for Coach Jones?
Don't make the same mistakes twice. He hates that. He hates it a lot.
Okay. What about the team this year? What's the team going to have to do in order to contend for the Desert Sky League title?
Just be disciplined, do your job. That's it.
What about the superhero? If you had to identify what any superhero is, the one that comes to mind?
Let's see. I'll probably say Iron Man. I really like worrying about my own self. Iron Man does that same too. He worries about his own stuff a lot, but he actually helps other people too. That's why I am. I like to say that.
Strong leadership qualities are an attribute immediately recognized in the interview with this Hawks senior.
Devin Williams, class of 2024. I play receiver and safety for Silverado.
What do you bring to the table? What are your strengths? What are your strong points?
I bring leadership, experience. I bring just an all-around person every underclassman and even my teammates can look up to and go to. They have questions about anything. Just a straight dog. I want to win by any means. I hate losing, sore loser. And I just want to be the best player on the field at all times and be the best leader on the field at all times. I want to make the people better around me so we can have a successful season.
Well said. What is there a superhero you identify with and why?
If anything, I had to say it's probably Batman. No extra superpower because I'm not the tallest, I'm not the fastest, I'm not the strongest, but I get the job done for sure.
Okay. Here's another question I'll ask. In order for this team, I know what I wanted to ask here. Is there rule one hard and fast rule that Coach Jones imposes upon you players that you know you have to follow?
Don't make the same mistake twice. If you want to play, you can't make the same mistake twice because he hates seeing someone make the same mistake after you just told him not to do it. But that's the simplest thing.
Very, very good answers.
Rudy Romero, 62, was All-League in 2022. He is a 5'8", 290-pound nose guard. The Hawks open at Servite on August 18th. Their first home game is the last Thursday in August, hosting Coach Justin Price's Yucaipa Thunderbirds. Adelanto coach Rafael Perry has a trio of all-league players returning to anchor the Saints' defense, including first-team All-Desert Sky League defensive end Marquise Pacheco.
My name is Marquise Pacheco. I'm from Adelanto High School, class 2024. I play wide receiver. I'm helping my coach play quarterback, but I play DN, and yeah.
Weren't you all-league last year?
Yes, sir. I
was.
What
position?
DN.
Yeah, so you've got to experience both sides of the ball. Do you have a preference? Where would you rather be when the game's underway?
To be honest, both sides of the ball is kind of fun. Yeah. It's really fun, but it's a lot of work, so like you got to stay focused and stuff.
What do you see as your role on this team?
Just being with the family, with my team, having fun with the coaches, just balling out.
What are Saints going to have to do in order to compete for the DSL title in 2023?
We're going to have to ball out this year. We got to keep going. Fight hard. Don't give up.
This Saints Junior is another two-way starter and returning All-Desert Sky League selection.
Tylen Johnson.
Tylen, what positions do you play? What year are you?
I play wide receiver and corner, and I go to Adelanto High School, and I'm class of 25.
What's your job? What's your role? What's your responsibilities with this team?
I feel like having to be a leader, set an example, get everybody to work hard.
What are the Saints going to have to do to contend for the DSL title in 2023?
Everybody has to give it 110% every play. Nobody could take a break off because everything has to be all gas, no breaks this year.
Job one for the Saints offense, upgrading their passing game, grooming a new quarterback, paramount in the process.
You're talking to Sebastian Lopez. I come from Adelanto, California. And,
what position?
Quarterback.
Quarterback. Where are you?
I'm a class of 2024.
How do you view yourself as a leader of this team? What are your responsibilities? What are your duties?
I view myself as someone that my players look up to, as a leader, not even more as a teammate, as a brother, as family. My goal for this year, my responsibility is to keep my team at a chin up, chest high. That's what we say, as a team, because in the highs and lows, no matter what it is, even if they score on us, we're down 15-0, we're down. No matter the case, we will always keep our heads up high. My responsibility is to keep my team up, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to take us to the top. And no matter what, everything's a lesson. No regrets, only learning.
Nicely said. Well said. What are the Saints going to have to do to contend for the DSL title this season?
Well, it's all competition. All I can say is my team will be prepared, ready. I can't say nothing about the other teams because I'm worried about my team and my team only. One thing I could for sure say and guarantee you is we're gonna do the best we can, and they're gonna see who we are. We're gonna represent Adelanto, A-Town for sure.
For sure, the first test for the Saints in 2023 will be their season opener at home Friday, August 18th against Castaic. At this passing league event, hosted by Granite Hills, veteran coach Alex Gonzalez is breaking in new quarterbacks to replace 2022 All-League QB Byron Rivas. The Cougars' offense will again revolve around All-CIF running back.
You're talking to Cameron Smith, class of 2024.
Cameron Smith defines his role.
What's your role on this team?
My role really, I want to take my team to the chips. I'm really looking forward to being a leader, hoping my team follow my footsteps because I'm always teach them to do good, you know. So, yeah.
You have individual goals. What are your goals that you've set as you start out your 2023 season?
To be honest, I'm just trying to make it past what we did my sophomore year, which is second round. So if we make it past there, I'll low-key be satisfied.
Well, who am I talking to?
Joey Soto, class of 24.
What positions do you play, Joey?
Running back and linebacker.
What are your responsibilities? What do you see? What do you, in a certain sense, what do you bring to the table, or what's your role on this team, Joey?
Just to be a captain, you know, lead everybody, and just, you know, do good.
What are the Cougars going to have to do in order to be able to compete for the DSL title in 2023?
We're just gonna, you know, have to play as a team. You know, everybody has to communicate and all that, and yeah, just lead it.
Now, defensive units are out there during these drills, a 7-on-7 competition. What does the team accomplish, or do you accomplish, especially defensively?
It just gives us a chance to, you know, get a better feeling of our team, work together, and since we have new QBs out here, it lets us work with them, you know, build a connection with them.
What do you see as advantages of this 7-on-7 competition? What do you accomplish with this type of workout this summer?
Really our QBs, we got a few new QBs. They looking pretty good, to be honest. I like what we've been working with them, so that's pretty cool.
What are the Cougars going to have to do to contend for the DSL title?
We got to work harder than everybody else, even though the type of conditions we in. Even though we don't got a field, really, everybody else got a field. So we really got to work with what we got to.
What the Cougars do have to work with is one of the area's most explosive running backs and 3 other returning All-DSL players and a head coach whose experience ranks him the Dean of Desert Sky League coaches. Granite Hills opens the 2023 season at Palm Springs the 3rd Friday in August 18th. Robert Kistner begins his 2nd year of rebuilding the Victor Valley football program, and the High Desert's Dean of Active Head Coaches has a trio of team leaders ready, willing, and able to lead the Jackrabbits into the 2023 season, beginning with this All-CIF linebacker.
My name is Jay Sean Stone, class of 2025.
All-CIF last season. What are your strengths? What are your strong points?
I say my strong parts are like just teamwork, helping like the team get better, and like it's not like a strong part just by myself. It's just everybody that helped me get my strong parts.
What's the team going to have to do to contend for the DSL title and make the playoffs?
I say dedication. Like we need to actually put the work in and keep like hard working as a team and like make it fail me here.
Any one hard and fast rule that you know you have to follow in 2nd year under Coach Robert Kistner? One hard and fast rule?
I would say effort. Like when you give 100% of your effort, like big things start happening.
The superhero question, a role model. Anyone that serves as a role model to you, or a superhero you can identify with?
I would probably say like Superman, probably, because it's like he kind of like a team player and just like watch and he's dedicated to his work and stuff.
This senior was All-League last season.
My name is Hezekiah Jenkins, class of 2024, and I play strong safety and wide receiver.
Think you're going to be going both ways?
Yeah.
What do you bring to the table? What are your strengths?
What I bring to the table is my quick thinking, my leadership, my speed, and etc.
Etc. includes leading his team in solo tackles last season and a team-high 4 interceptions. When a player's position on the roster is listed as athlete, you can bet he has multiple above-average skills.
What's one hard and fast rule you know that every player must abide by if you're going to be on the field for coach?
The small things kill us. Like the little paper cups kill us at all. It can kill anything. Keep going, the paper cup's going to kill us.
What about a superhero, an action hero?
Probably the Flash. There's the speed, and you get the job quick and done.
Super answer to the superhero question. What's this team going to have to do in order to make the playoffs and contend for the title?
Everybody got to do that. Go by their position. They're going to have to go by their position hard. Everybody got to play as a team, bring their chemistry together, and just play hard to the end of the game.
This senior is another 100% every down, two-way starter.
My name is Kyron Harris, class of 2024. I play outside linebacker and tight end.
Tyrone, what do you bring to the table? What are your strengths?
My strengths are I make sure my teammates are accountable. You know, I got to make sure they're all accountable. They got to come to practice. We gotta work hard. Got to go 100%. That's all.
What's the team going to have to do to contend or make the playoffs?
We'll have to trust the process and buy into what coaches are preaching us, and just go 100% every day. Come to practice and show up.
In accordance with what the coach preaches, is there one hard and fast rule that every Jackrabbit knows you have to follow or adhere to in order to be on the field?
No matter what mistake you make, just go 100%. You might make a play. You know, just all effort, all in.
Is there any superhero or action hero or role model that that you identify with?
I have to say Batman. I have to say Batman. Reason why is because he's a great leader. You know, he makes sure, even though he's the weakest on the team, I guess you could say in a sense, he makes sure all his teammates are accountable. Make sure they show up. Make sure they do the right things. You know, there's never one time they're doing the wrong thing. He makes sure it's great.
The Jackrabbits open the season with back-to-back home games. The first Friday, August 18th against Montclair. Then the last Friday in August, hosting Rialto. Coach Robert Metzger has his Oak Hills Bulldogs locked and loaded, locked in and loaded with talent in pursuit of a third consecutive Mojave River League title. Offensive tackle Pocky Fano, 53, is the biggest reason, literally and figuratively, Oak Hills is favored to three-peat. 6'5", 270. Now, Pocky Fano is twice first-team All-League and the area's most highly recruited lineman in 2023. These comments followed the Bulldogs' 41-27 victory over Apple Valley last season.
Pocky, what made the difference in this game?
We were just more physical. We played our hearts out, you know. We've been preparing for this for a long time. And it felt good. As you can see, everybody was excited. We got the stands up and everything.
Other All-League players leading the Bulldogs into the 2023 season are the area's most highly recruited running back, their quarterback and Mojave River League Offensive Player of the Year, a super sophomore who led the league in interceptions his freshman season, and an All-Mojave River League linebacker. These Bulldogs were interviewed at a 7-on-7 competition on the day their All-CIF running back was celebrating his 17th birthday.
Carson Cox, Oak Hills High School.
What position is Carson?
Running back, outside linebacker.
A preference? Where would you rather be, offense or defense?
I like both. I'll go running back.
You could do some wide receiver too. This
I can.
passing league gives you that opportunity.
It does, absolutely.
What do you perceive as your role? What's your role on this team, especially in terms of leadership?
Being the leader, setting the example, lead by example, doing always what's right. So.
All right. What are you guys going to have to do to repeat as MRL champions?
Keep working hard in the weight room. It starts in the weight room. The leadership that we have going on, the friendship, the bonds, and just rebuilding up. You can't get complacent.
What are the advantages of the passing league, the 7-on-7? Is it more conditioning, or is it actually in timing with the skill players coming back?
It's a little bit of both. Mainly conditioning, getting used to the routes and everything, getting used to what we'll see during the season. So.
Colleges joining the list. Recruiting the junior speedster includes the USC Trojans.
Thank you.
Add this player in the mix, and Oak Hills has the most explosive offensive attack in the league.
Diego Lopez, senior quarterback at Oak Hills.
Do you have personal goals for this upcoming season?
I'm mostly focused on team goals, but personal goals, I would like to throw for at least 25 touchdowns, and I want more rushing touchdowns this year.
What's the team going to have to do to repeat as MRL champions?
We're just going to have to stay focused, stay humble, and take 1 week at a time.
How would you define your role, particularly in terms of leadership?
You know, just like staying on top of the guys in a respectful way, cheering them on, getting them up, and you know, just don't bring them down.
What advantages do you find in this passing league? What do you guys get out of it?
we get a lot out of it. Last year, you know, we had a couple of guys, but this year they're not known as much, but we've been working and we just need to get on the same page just like last year. We'll be fine.
Thanks for these comments, Diego, and good luck as the season gets underway in August.
Thank you.
Receivers include the MRL pass interceptions leader in 2022.
Jeffrey Johnson.
What grade are you in, Jeff?
9th grade, going into 10th right now.
What do you foresee as your role on this Bulldogs team?
Honestly, to go wherever coach puts me and give it my best every single play.
Do you have any preference, offense and defense?
I prefer defense.
The league's top pass defender last year, all set to be a top pass receiver in 2023.
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
Versatility applies to this all-league player named All-MRL utility player.
Gabriel Garcia Jr., running back, linebacker, class of 24.
What do you foresee your role as the 2023 season is just around the bend?
I see them. Me being dependable. Like they can count on me to do whatever they need me to do, and not just what I want to do, but what the team needs me to do.
All right, that's all I need. Thanks for these comments. Good luck, and it'll be fun watching you today.
Thank you.
Another returning All-Mojave River League Bulldog is Charles King, 99, the 6'1", 232-pound defensive lineman, registered 37 solo tackles his junior year, his 7 sacks, tops among Bulldogs defenders. Also returning, Gabriel Lucero, 15, 6 foot, 210-pound defensive lineman. Oak Hills opens the 2023 season hosting Aquinas on August 18th. Aquinas out of San Bernardino and the Ironwood League. Apple Valley's Kyle Godfrey prepares his Sun Devils to contend for the Mojave River League title and make another advance deep into the postseason. Apple Valley played in the CIF championship game in 2021. Team leaders include an All-MRL quarterback, All-League lineman, All-Area running back, and All-League free safety. These players were interviewed on the 17th birthday of their quarterback.
Noah Seeley, number 8, quarterback at Apple Valley High School.
Yeah. Senior season coming up. Answer this right away, if you would, Noah. How do you see your responsibilities, your role as a team leader this season?
I definitely think more on the vocal side because we lost a lot of our vocal leaders with Jairo Pepitele, with him being gone. And a lot of I think it's also just me being a senior. It's like that opportunity to just show the team that I'm the guy to kind of follow.
Confidence never lacking, and that has been one of your strengths, your strong points. Let me ask you this. If there's a superhero, an action hero you could identify with, you had to be the stunt double, let's say, in a movie. Is there a superhero or an action hero you could identify with, and why?
I'd probably say like Spider-Man. That's how I think, because I've noticed with a lot of his movies he always gets knocked down pretty bad, but he always never really gives up. So that's why I like that aspect of it.
What do you know the Sun Devils are going to have to do in order to regain the Mojave River League Championship?
I think this year it's going to be playing smart and playing to the strengths of each player we got. So, and I also think just playing more as a team this year, having a better bond than we did last year.
On the receiving end of that 48-yard screen pass,
Xavier Salazar, class of 2024, running back, safety.
Xavier Salazar, returning All-Area running back, who shows his breakaway speed again on this 57-yard touchdown. He knows his role this season involves more than breaking off long runs and scoring touchdowns.
Being a leader, I'm sure they rely on me being a leader this year, helping out the younger pups. There's gonna be a few of them, but I'll be there to help them out and as best I can.
Is there an NFL player or a college player that you identify with and would like to kind of emulate how they play?
Hdsr. Hdsr, he's a small guy, very elusive, fast, and he's really good on open field tackling, or breaking that open field. I kind of identify as that, Hdsr.
What are the Sun Devils going to have to do to regain the Mojave River League Championship?
Work as a team. We got to build some trust. Our team bonding, which it's getting up there. We're doing really good on team bonding. But yeah, we just got to build trust and trust in each other that we'll do our own job and know our own jobs.
It is tough to single out highlights of offensive linemen like Jonah Laupepatella, 55. Their highlight is the success of the play when they do their job blocking. To get a better idea of what makes Jonah Laupepatella so special, listen to his interview.
I'm Jonah. I'm class of 2025. I play offensive tackle, offensive guard, and I also play D-line.
And pronounce your last name because I think everybody mispronounces it.
Laupepatella.
All right, thank you. What do you see as your role on the team this year, Jim?
I see my role as a leader, not only to my teammates, but as well as my classmates in my school, and I just try to help everyone around here and try to do my best on and off the field.
If you could identify with any action hero or superhero, say perhaps you have to be their stunt double in a movie or something like that, is there a superhero or an action hero you could identify with, and why?
A superhero that I can identify with is the Hulk, mainly because he's my favorite superhero, and I'm like my strongest asset is my brain, and I'm like smart with everything I do. I make smart decisions, and also I get angry on the field, and I'm strong.
What will Apple Valley have to do to win the MRL title this year?
This year, I think we have to be better as a family, and not work as a team, but work as a family, and we got to come closer together and build better bonds, and we definitely got to work harder on and off the field. We can't, and we also got to show up to the game knowing that we're going to win and not question if we're going to win.
The team's defensive captain exudes that confidence.
Caden Strubing. I am a football player at Apple Valley High School. I play receiver and safety.
And expect to go both ways this year?
Yes, sir. I'm going to go both ways, make plays on both of the sides.
What do you perceive as your role? What's your job in the leadership role?
I'm a captain of the defense. I'm a leader. I control all the DBs. I tell them where to go and what to do. So,
what about the action hero question? If you could identify with a superhero or an action hero, who would that be and why?
I would be probably Superman, because I want to be that one guy that will able to make all the plays on the field. Like if the coaches need a deep play to happen, like I could go and make that play and be there for them, be that Superman on the team.
Nicely said. What about the task ahead for the Sun Devils? What's Apple Valley going to have to do in order to contend for the Mojave River League Championship?
Well, our coaches do an amazing job by keeping us strong, physical. Like we have a great weight room session going on right now. We're definitely just gonna have to be way physical. Like we're a really physical team. So if we're going into that season physical, strong, we're gonna do really great.
This Sun Devil was also All-League last season kicker Kyler Peters. A junior this season, Kyler Peters connected on 40 of 43 extra points and kicked 4 field goals last season, won a 44-yarder. He's not exactly a secret weapon. He is reigning All-League place kicker, but Kyler Peters may well prove to be the difference maker in any close games the Sun Devils play in 2023. Apple Valley opens the season at home August 18th against East Lake out of Chula Vista. Hesperia's Casey Goodnow enters his 6th season as Scorpions head coach, and he has 4 talented and experienced team leaders primed to lead the team into the 2023 season. This Scorpion was All-League his sophomore and junior years, and in 2022 the only player named All-League on both offense and defense.
You're talking to Anthony Ruiz. I'm a senior at Hesperia High School. I play DN and right guard, and some of my personal goals is to be either a teacher or either go to the military or the NFL.
The 6-foot, 280-pound offensive guard pulls and leads blockers here. He's number 55. His goal, his senior year?
Personal goals for the team, I want to say try to win MRL, compete with Oak, and try to shock the world this year.
As a team, what must the Scorpions do this season to compete for the Mojave River League title?
To compete for the MRL title is have have that mindset to win every single game. Have a mindset where even if we're down, we still have a chance to win a 10-point game, 15-point game. It doesn't matter what the deficit is. We have to have that mindset to keep on pushing forward.
Your role, if this year's team is going to shock the world?
Our role is to be a leader, to lead the linemen, the defense, the offense, to lead my brothers into battle.
Among the leading brothers in arms is this returning All-League defensive back.
You talking to Don Henry?
Don, you were an All-League player last year. What position did you get to play this year, and what year are you?
I'm a senior. I'm going to play receiver and a little bit of safety and corner.
What does Don Henry see as his role on this team?
To lead by example and help us at all means possible to win.
And for the Scorpions to contend for a league title and postseason berth?
Come together, listen to our coaches, and execute everything they said. We should be fine. Our goal is for us to come into league undefeated, and then come through league and get to playoffs.
Scorpions' opponents face this sacks and tackles leader.
Alan Torres.
What grade are you in?
I'm in 12th grade.
And Hesperia High School, what positions do you play?
I'm a linebacker and a running back.
What will the Scorpions have to do in order to compete in the MRL this year?
I just think we got to come together as a family and as a team, just communicate better and, rally.
What does Adon Torres perceive to be his role on the team?
I think my job is just to be a leader, bring all the younger guys up, and just lead this team to what we want to do this year.
This Scorpions senior is another of the team's versatile two-way starters.
My name is Hdsr, and I come to Hesperia High School.
What positions?
I'm playing linebacker and a little bit of wide receiver.
You're a senior this year. What do you perceive your job is? What's job one or your role on the team this year?
My job is to be a leader and to pick these guys up and to help them do the best they can at all aspects of their game.
All right, nicely stated. What are the things that the Scorpions are going to have to do as a team in order to compete for the Mojave River League title or to make the playoffs this year?
We're all just going to need to come together as a team and trust each other that we could do our jobs and, play the best we can.
The Scorpions open the season hosting Barstow August 18th, followed by pre-league matchups that include games against Desert Sky League counterparts Atalanto, Granite Hills, and Silverado, before opening MRL play against Oak Hills September 29th. Sultana coach T.C. Cleveland's Sultans were the Cinderella story of the Mojave River League in 2022, beating out Serrano for third place in league and qualifying for the postseason for the first time since 2018. Returning players include their reigning MRL Offensive Player of the Year, his top pass receiver, the team's tackles leader, and this 290-pound All-League lineman.
Caleb Pele, going to senior year, play left tackle and D tackle, sometimes DN.
What do you bring to the table? What are your strengths, your strong points, Caleb?
I think I just bring good leadership, good vibe to the team. Really set the culture off here. Sultana changed it last year.
Last year was a breakthrough year for the Sultans. What are you going to have to do this year to improve and contend for the MRL title and go deep into the playoffs?
I think we're going to have to come out with the same mindset we had last year, play the same way, bond as a team, gel as a team. I think we'll do just fine.
Same question to Jacob Higgs.
Just continue to build. We got a lot of returners. We lost some big guys, but we got a lot of guys that know how to play football, a lot of guys that were on the field. So continuing to build and taking along some of the younger guys and just having a dog mindset. You can't be scared because we are an underdog, so you have to go in there with the grit and the want to get over the hump.
What are your goals, personal goals that you have set this year?
I want to be a 3,000 yards in the air and a 1,000 on the ground guy, and I also want to be 60 to 65% completion percentage, and I want to tune down the turnovers last year.
His leading receiver the past 2 seasons is this fellow junior.
LaMason Waller III.
What grade and what position?
I'm going to be a junior, and I play receiver, corner, and safety.
You've led the team in touchdown receptions and passing yardage the last 2 seasons. Do you have personal goals this year that you've established?
I want to get 20-plus touchdowns, and I want to have 1,500 receiver yards this year.
You have a quarterback that can get the ball to you?
For sure.
Yeah.
We'll make it happen.
For sure. What have you learned are among the hard and fast rules a player has to follow in order to play for Coach Cleveland?
You got to be a team player. You got to work hard. You got to come to work every day because we're trying to build something new here. We're changing the culture at Sultana.
The team's defensive leader is this junior all-league linebacker.
Rome Thomas.
Rome, what grade you in and what position?
Going into the 11th, and I play linebacker and a little bit of running back.
I know leading tackler last year, all Mojave River League. What do you have personal goals that you've set for this year?
Yes, I do have some personal goals. I'm trying to get 120 plus tackles this year, so that's one of my goals. You know, mostly solo, and for offense, hopefully, you know, like 500 plus rushing yards.
What's the team going to have to do in order to contend with or win the Mojave River League title this season?
We could come together more as a team. You know, there's always something we need to work on. You know, but we're getting there day by day.
To help the team do that, what are your strengths? What are your strong points? What do you bring to the table?
I consider myself to be a good leader. You know, I follow instructions good. I got a good memory for the plays. Just like to motivate my teammates.
Any superhero you can identify with and why?
I would consider myself like a Black Panther.
What about NFL players? Are there NFL players that are a role model or someone that you emulate or like to passion your game after?
I like Bobby Wagner. I like Fred Warner. I like a lot of people.
Well, I like your answers. Good job. Thanks for these comments. Good luck when the season gets underway, Ron.
Appreciate it.
The Sultans open the 2023 season at Lancaster August 18th. Their first home game is August 25th against Liberty. Serrano's list of returning all-league players is led by all-area defensive end Otis Hamer, 24. The 6-foot, 210-pound senior registered 6 sacks for the 2022 Diamondbacks his junior year. The offensive line showcases 79. David Green, the honor student all Mojave River League tackle, his sophomore season. Coach Casey Mahalchik's Diamondbacks open the season playing host to Eisenhower on August 18th.
Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road. Down Home Grill.
Kids' $3 menu includes grass-fed cheeseburger, organic chicken tenders, grilled cheese with fries and berries, or salad and drink. Call 760-241-4663 for delivery. Drive-through, curbside, or pickup. Down Home Grill, corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road in Victorville. Bid fast and last. World-class auctioneers. Bid fast and last. Liquidation of government entities, vehicles, firearms, estates, antiques, fine jewelry, coins, and more. Bid online at bidfastandlast.com.
Ready to kick tires, start fires, kick ass, take names, and rock and roll.
Valu Quality Truck Bodies. Family owned and operated locally since 1954. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. Valu Quality Truck Bodies, proudly showcasing teams, athletes, and youth-oriented activities. The Bradco Companies. Joseph W. Brady's Bradco Companies. The High Desert Mojave River Valley's longest-standing commercial brokerage firm. Bradco, leading efforts to improve the quality of life and standard of living for all residents throughout our High Desert region.
Serious legal problem? Don't go it alone. The other guys have attorneys just waiting to blow you away. Contact Iwanzak. Accidental death? Injured on the job? Contact Iwanzak. Business litigation? Vehicle accident? Unlawful detainer? Criminal litigation? Get the proper defense by going on the attack. Iwanzak Law Firm. Trial lawyers for serious problems.
We Got 'em Tees, your headquarters for custom screen printing and mastercraft embroidery designs. We Got 'em, official CIF sanctioned Chanel patches for varsity jackets. We Got 'em Tees since 1984. Now 2 locations, Apple Valley and Upland. Oh yeah, We Got 'em Tees. and by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville. The Holiday Inn, conference and convention center for the high desert, and destination of choice of visitors and travelers to the Victor Valley. This is your High Desert Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events.